is going on.
Real coincidence. You were on the show, and we're all.
I think I was on the show.
It's been a
while back.
It's been a while. Look at us. Look at us.
Love, love, a lot of love.
Yeah.
You know what to do. I think I'm supposed to say something as I leave to you.
What are you supposed to say?
Like, take it away, or have a good thing, but I don't... They threw me the mic and I just...
It was super convincing the way you said it.
Yes!
Okay.
Do have a good... Put back into it.
What's that? Oh, God.
Get settled.
You just ruined the whole thing.
Lights!
Oh, Chad's gone.
I'm right here.
Oh, yes.
I'm always in your head, Doctor.
He's a man of the people.
He always has been.
Thank you.
What, you just got a bag of chips?
Yeah, no, I got candy right on this first pass.
No, he's not to interact with hands. He just wants snacks.
I got, they're like vampire bites.
Sure.
And I'm excited.
What's a vampire bite?
Well, they're vampire bites.
Like the teeth?
Can I see them real quick? Yeah.
Very familiar.
Yeah, thank you.
Very familiar with this?
Excuse me, bloody bites.
Ooh!
Oh, see, that's a whole different thing. I'm not familiar with that.
But watermelon candy. Yeah.
Delightful.
I mean, how about I leave them right here?
Yeah, I just...
And you guys...
He's my blood sugar.
Yeah,
I get a little faint.
Bloody bites. Thank you for the bloody bites. Thanks.
How are we not?
Hi, Burbank. Good morning.
Morning, everyone.
Thank you for coming and hanging out with Three's Company here. You know what I mean?
The sauce trio.
It's Three's Company too. Wow.
Should we just get into some questions?
Yeah, I mean, let's just jump right in.
Little heads up, this is something we introduced last week in Toronto.
Yeah.
When you have a question, also be prepared to provide various nouns or adjectives or various things, because we were going to be playing a little game of Mad Libs. After dark. It is naughty.
It's all okay.
So just get ready. Just start thinking.
Yeah.
So, because we're going to put you on the spot. And who's up? What do we got?
Wow.
Yeah.
Go over here. Hi. Hello.
Okay, what I'm going to need from you is the name of a celebrity.
Wow.
Yep. Done. I don't know if that counts, but yeah, okay.
That's good start. Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
Good. Welcome.
Delightful. Good talk. Good talk. Okay, next. What's up?
My question is for Tyler. And like a lot of us are expecting or hoping that they're going to bring back a bunch of the dead angels back. So my question is that if they bring Samandriel back, do you think he'll hold getting murdered against Cass?
Do they hold a grudge?
Absolutely not. I think he knows who was in charge of that hit, and it was not Cass.
Okay.
He was the murderer. He definitely stabbed me in the chest. Definitely.
Murderer.
He definitely killed me. But it wasn't his idea. So Samandriel would forgive him.
Do you forgive him?
I will never forgive him.
No. Nor should you.
I just kept wanting to rewrite it on the day. I was like, are you sure he stabs me? Are you sure I'm dead?
You just like made a change, like, guys, I got the new sides.
He's just like sitting here like this. He's like, yeah, you're dead, kid. You're dead, kid.
Oh, feel nothing. Feel nothing. If I don't act it, it never happens.
The Dead Angels. That sounds like it could be a gang or something, you know?
Yes.
One of the Dead Angels.
Yeah. They got motorcycles. Hey, what's
Thanks for your
up?
question. You.
Okay, we need, the name of a person in the room.
Any person?
Sure. Any person.
Yeah.
Dr. Ben.
Dr. Ben. Great. Good old Dr. Ben. All right. You may ask your question then.
First of all, Tyler, I love your shirt as a local Vancouver.
All right.
What is it? What is it?
Expo 86.
Nice.
It's the World Fair that brought eyes to our city.
It sure did. City on the rise.
The question is for Chad because Gabriel and Tyler have already answered it before.
Oh.
Is if you were a tree, what kind of tree would you be?
It's you! Hi!
Gabriel?
If I were a tree, what would I be?
Yes.
I think we're already trees.
Okay.
Honestly, because trees stand in stillness, right? And I think we're kind of like trees, just not really standing still. Does that make sense? I don't know, but I see it. I don't know, yeah, like, I don't know, stillness. You follow me? All right, we're beings, okay? Right? Trees.
You could have said any tree. You could have just said any tree.
Yeah, no, but I wanted to take a right. I don't know what kind of tree. I feel like I'm already a tree. I just don't. I'm a tree. I don't know what kind of tree. I'm a fucking tree.
You really branched off on your.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You know what? That joke was extremely rooted in truth. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hope
Yeah.
she doesn't leave now.
Yes.
We're
not even- wait.
about that. All right, hi!
Those jokes are low-hanging fruit.
Oh, it won't
Wow.
stop. It won't stop. I would love a noun from you.
Angel Blade.
Fair enough.
Say Angel Blade.
Yes.
Great.
Thanks for that.
My question is for Tyler.
Hello.
Hi. How does it feel to be the most pure, innocent character on the entire show?
Excuse me?
It feels great. Yeah. Still got stabbed in the heart, and still super dead. But other than that, I
Not too
honestly,
comforting.
I do appreciate all the memes and pictures that I get sent to me, and it's always me looking like a little like elf, or like, you know, like they're bigger than they are, and I just look super cute and miniature. But
What is that? Oh, please, thank you. Doctor. Dr. Gabriel Tigerman. Everyone look away from Gabe. It's all love.
who would they partnered me with?
No.
You were saying?
No, it feels nice, and I appreciate all the artwork, and I can tell you, my hangover yesterday did not feel very adorable, but I'm here, 2 cups of coffee in, I'm feeling great. Thank you.
All right. Next, I would love a verb ending in ing. Some action word, please.
ING.
Ending in ing, yes.
Sweating.
Sweating. Nailed it.
Fair enough.
So don't try this, eh?
Oh no, I loved it. It was great. I don't know what. I have diabetes now. Just on the pure.
Your eyes, it was pure fear.
A lot going on. Yes? Hi.
I was wondering what your guys' favorite movies are.
True Romance. Shawshank Redemption. Both. I love them so much. The Joker. Is it #1 now, or is it just hot? It's just hot for you.
No, I'm loving the I'm loving the Joker movie. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Yeah. You guys seen
I
it?
haven't seen it.
I saw it, I was uncomfortable 4 minutes in,
Then.
and I was uncomfortable 98 minutes later.
Yeah.
It was one of those movies that made me stop and think, like I really need to like absorb it all after the movie. It wasn't like I just moved on, I actually had to sit down and think about what I had just witnessed, and it was a heck of a movie. My favorite movie though, I'm gonna go back on a little bit of a childhood tip.
Yeah, do it.
The movie that really got me into like the world of playing and acting and imagining imagination was the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. So that'll always be one that like, sticks out as one of my top movies of all time.
I cried several times watching that movie. Very scared of blueberries, apparently. No, honestly, I was traumatized. And then, of course, the boat ride.
That was terrible.
Very upsetting. Then they're like, oh, let's just put this in a kid's movie.
Seven times, you said? Or several?
Several. Seven is specific. It's very specific.
I wouldn't put it past you, though.
I was upset. I was upset with most of the children's deaths, even though they deserved it. Not deaths. They're not. So, I decided they might be dead. They shouldn't have survived many of those things. Moving on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I saw the snuff film version of it's hard to get. It's a bootleg where they murder all the children. Okay, I would love a part of the body, plural, please.
Eyes.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, everyone's else like Mad Libs After Dark. Eyes. Good.
My question is, if you could be an animal, what animal could it be, and what superpower would you give yourself?
As the animal?
Yes.
Oh. That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Do you have a quick instinct? Like, what's your first thought?
Growing up, my first email was Monkey Man, 191, so I'm gonna have to go with monkey, but when you throw in the superpower, that kind of changes everything. So maybe I'll just be a flying monkey, like the Wizard of Oz.
Speaking of things that made me cry as a child.
So I'm gonna say a flying monkey.
I was gonna say flying squirrel.
That's more accurate.
Which just feels right for me, and comes with its own built-in superpower, already in there. But go ahead,
I think I just want to be a dog.
Yeah.
I just want to chill.
Yeah.
Just be a dog.
With no superpower.
No superpowers whatsoever.
What?
None.
Kind of dog.
But like a sweet dog, but with like laser beams that shoot out of its eyes.
Or one who lifts his leg up. Yeah, to pee.
To pee.
I got it.
So you're gonna be
Yeah. What kind of tree? Oh, we're back to tree jokes? God damn it. Tree.
I'm out.
Yeah. So
You're gonna be a peeing dog, is what we
Yes. Yep. Live in the tree.
yes, a peeing,
Awesome.
chill dog.
People pay money to hear us talk.
Yes.
I mean, not specifically for that, but they happen to show up to hear this. I need a noun, please.
Chair.
Chair. You guys are getting racist.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a little short in case you can't tell. So my question for you guys is, and I don't know, Gabriel, you may have answered this a couple of years ago in Vegas, but if not, feel free.
Okay.
I would like to know, for each one of you guys, what was your favorite scene to shoot in Supernatural?
Okay.
You looked like you looked like it was a pregnant pause.
I had a couple. Can I give you two? Okay. When I did
So,
season, I wasn't asking you. When I did season 1, the Bugs episode that everyone so unanimously loves.
The only reason I still watch that episode.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
take it.
Thank you. Anyone else?
She's the one.
Thank you. That's 2 for a bunch.
A few people.
There's a scene where we're in the attic, and it was Jensen, Jared, myself, and my family in the episode, and they actually released like tens of thousands of bees into the attic. And it didn't work out well, as you can tell when you watch the episode. It's all CGI after the fact, but there was like tens of thousands of bees in that
Real
attic.
bees?
Like real bees in there. And of course they just went straight to the light, like they were just buzzing all over the place. It was not a very well thought out thing.
And these are super trained bees. They're cool.
We all had to like sting ourselves intentionally a few days prior to make sure we didn't have any sort of deadly allergic reaction to these bees.
Is this a true story? You just lied.
Swear to God.
What?
Yeah, and Kim Manners, the director, who has passed away, rest in peace. He was actually in the little roof shed, I'll call it, with us actors. So he came in his shorts and t-shirt just to like in solidarity to be in there with us. I was like 18 years old at the time, and I just remember thinking how cool that was that he came in with us. You know, he could stay in the safety of his monitor, but he's like he wanted us to feel comfortable and know that he's in there with us. So that was like a moment in my career as a young man where I was like, you know, not everyone in this industry is garbage. And my other scene was when I came back to Samandriel, and when we were in that like auction house. They had all sorts of cool artifacts, and Jensen and Jared were there, and it was a really fun day on set as well.
I love that your one of your early interests to acting is just thousands of bees. Like, oh, this is how it is. This is how it is. Just bees in Hollywood.
Yeah, it was weird.
How did they get you stung? Did they bring you a bee?
They put like a filter in between you and the bee, so they don't kill the bee.
Okay.
But you still get enough of the, I don't know, poison to know if you are going to die or not.
Cool. How'd that go?
I did die.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I made it. I've been stung since as well. So.
Okay, good. My favorite scene was when I had a scene where Jensen can't stop telling the truth. It's like a supernatural version of Liar Liar. I'm just realizing, and I didn't realize that Jensen was funny. Because I just met him and was like, oh, here's like one of the most handsome people I've met in person. God can't have also graded him a sense of humor or other talents. Oh, he did? Fuck me. Great, that sounds fair. And I almost broke because he was like, we hadn't rehearsed it or anything like that. And just the way he just like was compulsively telling the truth was really legitimately funny and amused me. I was like, God damn it. Life isn't fair. What about you?
I think the one that comes to mind is in season 5 when Dr. Badass had a shotgun of beer. And I had never actually shotgunned a beer before. It's not my thing. And Jensen was the one that taught me how. And on set they have these... Yeah, I think so. They have these set beers that are like, they smell like sulfur. They're awful. Yeah, they're terrible. And my sister was visiting that day, and I remember her freaking out because Jensen was like, here, this is how you do it. You know, he's like, he's coming over and he's showing me how to shotgun this beer. Meanwhile, my sister's in the corner, just like trying to keep her shit together. It was great. So he showed me how to shotgun the beer, and then we did a couple of takes, and then as I'm shotgunning the beer, I realized, well, I didn't know actually that the beer was actually pouring out the side. It's in the blooper reel, you can see it. The beer was pouring out the side, all over the mullet. It was coming down the mullet. I had no idea, so I was just going for it. And then I see Jared and Jensen trying to keep their shit together. Everyone was trying not to laugh. And I just kept going with it, and then finally Jensen goes, cut, he couldn't take it anymore. Everybody was laughing, and it was nice. It was a nice icebreaker that day. Sometimes funny shit needs to happen on set, you know?
Sometimes it happens to you.
That's right. You're the guy. Sometimes you're the guy. Yeah.
I realize we got a lot of these, so
Thank you.
No adjectives?
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Possible. What's up? I need an adjective.
Serendipity.
Nice. No. I'll put that later. There we go. Serendipitous, we can do that. We can do that. Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh, I guess that's the solution. Just make it a nice, easy thing. Okay.
So my question is for all three of you.
Yes.
And in the episode The French Mistake, Jared, Jensen, and Misha play actor versions of themselves, and they all have quirks. Like Misha's a jerk, Jared and Jensen are divas that hate each other's guts. So I was wondering if you were in a French Mistake like episode where you had to play actor versions of yourself, what quirk would you want?
I mean, I think it just came out on stage here. I would also be a jerk and an asshole.
Just hostile and withholding. What about you, Chad?
I don't know. I feel like we come with these quirks already.
I think it'd be like
We're full of quirks.
it'd be your tree thing, you know? You would just be floating around the set, maybe.
Yeah.
Seeing things, maybe occasionally.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, who is that presidential candidate? The woman.
I know you're talking about. No, Marion.
That's what I was trying to think of. Well, yes, Williamson, in your answer, I felt like you were channeling
A little bit.
the Williamson of this convention right now. You know what, I feel like we're all trees.
Yes! You gotta think about that later. Be like, fuck, I think I get it.
What quirk would my version of myself be?
Oh, God.
I think I would just crank up my neuroses to like an 11, is what I would do. Yeah, I think that's what that would be my version. Seeing as Misha just kind of went with the truth. Wait, what? I need from you,
Thank you.
a part of the
Thank you.
body. And don't say eyes. Let's get naughty, guys. Come on now. On the spot, or Chad can take it.
I'm getting input from the peanut gallery.
Sure, yeah, they're great.
Boobs.
Boobs! There we go, guys! Come on now!
Alright, what time is it? Like 11? It's early enough for me.
It's after dark. Somewhere.
So, Chad, I was just wondering when you're going to bring your mad ghost hunting skills to San Diego.
Ready?
Yeah, good question. Soon.
Are there some super haunted
Everywhere.
San Diego places?
Everywhere. And there's one that's really famous there.
The Whaley House?
Yes, the Whaley House.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah. Hopefully at some point. I do a lot of ghost hunts all over, and it's ghost hunting. Yeah, we're gonna try to do more here on the West Coast. I've got a couple in Florida coming up here at the end of the month, and yeah, I take people out on adventures into really haunted places and communicate with spirits and really weird shit. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you. So I hope to see you out at one. Right on. Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi. I'm just gonna need an adjective from you. Jesus-like. And you can do an adverb because we've already got
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christly.
I was stupidly not prepared for this even though
I'm gonna need a type of liquid from you. Oh, Madelids After Dark. You're a scamp. Liquid, please.
You want a what?
A liquid, please.
Astroglide.
No! In the spirit of things.
Wow. Nice.
There you are.
My question is actually also for Chad, and it's also related to ghosts. My belief in ghosts is a big part of who I am. It's actually part of my religion as a Wicca, and I've actually never had any kind of concrete experience. I've only have other people's stories to go off of, and actually, Ghost Stalkers is one of the best shows I've ever
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Right on.
But my question is, because the fact that I have never had a concrete experience kind of is very frustrating and upsetting and just kind of makes me doubt my own beliefs. How do I deal with that?
Well, I think you have to be open to it, which you are, but I feel like there's something that you're getting in the way of yourself, maybe, because as long as you're open to it, and there are certain places that, facilitate more activity than others, but it's about that connection and actually reaching out and trying to communicate. It's hard to say, some people have experiences since they're young, and sometimes they can't get rid of them. But come out to a ghost hunt at some point, and I always get some sort of activity, no matter where I'm at. In fact, we were in, where were we? In
London
England.
somewhere.
Yeah, and we were at a hotel, and I was with you and Mark Pellegrino, and we came to my room to do a little ghost hunting, and we were communicating ghost hunting after dark. Yeah, and
You guys wanna hunt some ghosts?
they're everywhere. They're everywhere. If you think about, all of us passing, we could possibly become ghosts. Now think about all the people in the world. That's a shit ton of ghosts. You know what I'm saying? There's so much weird shit in this world that we don't give credit to. So it's everywhere. Figure out what you're doing to maybe get in the way of that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we can block ourselves is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that that's the case.
No, I totally understand where you're going.
Yeah. And then it's just about going out and doing it, finding a ghost hunting team, finding some, going out there and trying to have an experience because
Well, I
it's
just
there.
moved to Tucson, Arizona, so I guess you're gonna have to come out to Tombstone.
Okay, the Tombstone's great. Yeah, but go grab a recorder and go out to these places and ask questions. You can, if you have a digital recorder, and start asking questions, play it back, and you may get some answers. But it's there. It's gonna happen. I promise you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Would you like to become a ghost after you pass?
No. I would not like to become a ghost. I'm hoping to take a break. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because there's no pause button here. It's like, hey, life, we're all in it. Hey, it's not stopping. Cool.
All day, every day.
Right. I would like to take a break, and I'm hoping that I get to see family and friends, because what else is this for if it's not for love? You know what I'm saying? I hope.
And then come back as a peeing
But
dog.
yes, I am gonna come back and mess with my friends.
I mean, if I could choose anyone to be haunted by,
Yeah.
it would be delightful.
You'll know.
Oh.
You'll know if I go first.
Yeah.
Count on it.
Chances are. Hi. That was a threat. I would love a noun for you.
Perfect. Lawrence, Kansas.
Lawrence, Kansas. Specific, proper noun. We'll take it.
Hello.
Hi. First of all, Chad, I love your voice.
Well, thank you.
Oh, not that one.
And that was a little raspy and weird.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There it is.
Question is for all three of you. Chad, you went to heaven and you created your own world. If you all could do that, what would be your world would look like?
Again, family and friends, for me, just gotta have it. I also want to see dinosaurs. Yeah. Because how amazing would that be?
You're getting haunted by dinosaur ghosts?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we deserve some answers after we die. I really do, and I would like to see some dinosaurs.
Those are the answers you're looking for.
Yeah, I think pretty predictable.
Was it heaven on earth? Was that kind of what you were saying? Like, what would it?
Yeah, like he went to heaven and his world was, like he was being able to find everything in heaven.
Okay.
So if you could create your own world in heaven, like,
Oh.
what would it be? What would you want it to be?
I think like Chad said, a lot of family and friends. Time at home, home cooked meals, peeing dogs, purring
That's
cats.
a dream. That's
nice.
a good dream.
I'm a pretty simple guy. I get the opportunity to travel around a lot, but I'm always happiest when I go home and I have a home cooked meal and I'm cuddling my cat. So I think I'm just gonna say that worked out well.
Do a little research.
No,
We got a
right.
big cat audience today.
I'm happiest at home when I'm in sweatpants, with my animals. So that's my heaven on earth.
Hashtag young Hollywood.
Yeah. No, I'm in Vancouver. I'm not a young
Hashtag young
Hollywood guy.
Vancouver.
Yeah, you got it.
Classic. Just like 1980s video game arcade. Done.
Which game?
All of them.
Oh, like the arcade vibe.
Yeah, just all of them. Which
Can I
they're
come?
now coming out with. There's button mash. That's my heaven on earth. I would love an adverb. It's a beautiful word.
Oh, thank you.
It's heaven on earth.
Right? Chad? Is that Chad?
Yes.
Okay, my brain is not working right now.
It's okay.
Give me an example of an
An adverb is an ly, ending in ly.
I wouldn't say waywardly, but I know that's not a word.
Let's do it. Yeah,
It makes
love
sense.
it.
We got it.
We're like a third of the way there, really.
Oh my god. It's gonna take forever.
It really is.
My question's for all three of you. So if you guys were brought back for this last season, what is the moment that you want your reveal to be?
Oh, the final shot. I just want a really weird, like they pan up, and they're in the window.
The end.
Fade to black. Eric Christine.
Nice.
You're welcome. That's a gift. That's a gift. Just shoot that.
I mean, I'd probably just be in the background of a shot, maybe selling hot dogs or something. I don't need to be featured in the ending.
No.
I just need to be there somewhere.
Yeah, it feels right.
A little Easter egg.
Exactly.
Sam and Dean are in this like building, right? You know, all of a sudden down the long hallway, you just hear boom, 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 boom.
What is that?
Boom, boom.
Oh shit.
Dr. Badass just kicks the door open. Right? They're getting their asses kicked.
Pulls his hand.
Okay? He's got a crossbow. Just whips it over. Right? And takes his mullet. And then it just, you see it go in slow motion. Right? And then Ash just looks over at Sam and Dean, just gives him the nod.
Yeah.
They give him the nod.
Yeah.
He turns back and walks out. That's it. Thank you.
It feels right.
Yeah.
It just feels right.
Yeah.
Would you want at the very moment that you kick the door in, say the doctor is in?
I like it. Yeah. Why not?
There's no reason.
Why not?
I can't think of a single reason why not. And they'll be like, aren't you? Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
fit it in the budget.
Don't think too hard.
Just do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, I wanted to say also, Gabriel, Andy is also our favorite.
What's that?
Andy is our favorite.
God bless you.
Zool loves you.
Thank you so much. Yes. That's wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
But now and then you can put Zool. It gotta be
Okay, yeah,
Zool
yeah.
somewhere.
Oh. There we go.
Perfect.
Okay, great.
Right. Hi.
I'd love an adjective.
Tall.
Tall. Let's go. Let's get a little racier.
Sexy. Curvy.
Sexy. Curvy. Oh, I like curvy. We're calling that out.
Hello.
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 You mentioned, Chad, you mentioned earlier about having a ghost hunting team.
Yeah.
I want to know how you three would react if you all went ghost hunting with Chad.
I'm scared of ghosts. So I feel like running seems like a solid choice when presented with a ghost.
You'd be surprised though. People think you run.
Yeah,
but
that's
you,
what
it's
from
literally.
Scooby-Doo.
But I don't know. You know, I've never run. It kind of gives you like shock, actually.
Sure.
And people are like, "Oh, you pee your pants."
Like, yes,
You don't
not
pee
because
your
of the ghost.
pants. You know, yeah. You know, and typically you're pretty uncomfortable. Gabe's pretty uncomfortable with it. Typically,
Most of
we
it
have
is
a lot of these conversations.
Period.
Yeah, and you've always been really curious.
When I'm with you, I feel safe.
Yeah.
But other experiences, like I have no interest in messing around with that stuff. I've done the Ouija board once or twice.
Oh.
And I sometimes hear things at night, and I just feel safe when I'm with you.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, I think they would.
I think I'd do okay if I was with Chad. Like he mentioned, we did this one in England, but it wasn't really scary. It was just more of like interacting with something. It wasn't like threatening our lives.
I was like, this is here. Let's just try to see.
We would do the counting game. We'd count in a circle, and then his radio would count with us. And it was like we had moments where it was like communication, but not like full conversations. And I didn't feel scared. It was clearly like a nicer apparition or a nicer spirit. It didn't feel evil or mean-spirited, but some of the encounters that Chad has, I just don't know how I would fare, truth be told.
Because you mentioned, you commented on the photo that I posted.
I did, and I can't wait to hear this story.
What's your take on it? First of all, before we get into it, it's a scary story. If you want to know the answer to it, what I think it is.
Right now?
Do you want to? Or no?
Okay.
No, not right now.
I'm down.
Oh, I don't know.
I feel safe here.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Look at Chad before he gets
the photo. Yeah, the photo in question is on the Instagram, and I just literally posted it because we had this talk a week ago. In the photo, you're gonna see a creature in this photo. What do you think it is?
It's the actor from The Ring.
From The Ring?
The Ring, yeah, the girl with the hair over her face. I know it's not that, Chad.
It's not that. It's not that. Not that. So in the photo, it has, it looks, there are 3 ways that this thing will manifest at this hospital, and it's called Old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee, and it has 3 manifestations. A goat, right? A bull, okay? And in this photo, you'll look at it again, and you're gonna see this massive body sitting under a window, and then this big black body that goes into the wall, right? And these 2 stout black legs, okay? And this big chest, like this big skeleton chest with little faces, right? And then the head's like a cow head with little horns, and then this big black mane that comes down, and these long arms, and these like really fucked up hands, okay? But the way that it's leading and listening to me in the photo, so my take on it is that that's one of the forms that it took, was a very regal sort of like a bull. There's another way that it manifests, a monkey. Going back to the monkeys. The monkey, right? So I vowed to never go back to this place, and the second time that I went, things got way out of hand. And I asked the lady, what's the 3rd way this thing manifests? She goes, a monkey. So for 3 days, I was going hard. I want to see this monkey. Show me the monkey. Oh, I was going hardcore. And a friend whipped me across the head, said, you're out of line. And long story short, made some peace with this place, vowed to never go back. The next day, we're at a Cracker Barrel in the middle of Tennessee, having some lunch with the ghost hunting team. And my buddy goes, shit, we gotta get to the car place because it's gonna close. It was around 5 p.m. So we go rushing outside, and the first thing that I see is this woman, and she's standing there with a baby monkey in her hand. A real baby monkey. It walked by me, the monkey looked me in the eye, said, or just looked at me and made a little like, ooh, face. Walked into the Cracker Barrel. Yeah. And that was a significant message from the universe. You're not allowed to see the bad monkey. You want to see a monkey? Here it is. We're going to show you a monkey. Now, when was the last time you've been at a Cracker Barrel in the middle of Tennessee and seen a live monkey?
It's seldom.
Show of hands.
It's seldom.
Exactly. You've seen a monkey at a Cracker Barrel? Have you? So, when?
We go to Cracker Barrel all the time.
So not a small sample size.
You see somebody bring a
Go to
monkey.
Cracker Barrel enough times, you're gonna see a monkey. That's a rule of the universe. Was it an escaped monkey? Okay. Sure.
That's amazing. You're the only person that will ever have seen a monkey.
Connection.
We need to talk.
It's
Yeah, so...
Wow. Wow.
It gets weird, man. It gets weird, and I think I definitely want to bring these guys out at some point.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See,
I'd do it with you. I would do it with you.
you just go to that. You just go.
We can't record it live though, in case I squeal.
Come on, that's the best part. Are you kidding? You should watch Ghost Stalkers. I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm scared out of my mind. But that's the thrill, right? Right? We're not going to go ghost hunting for. I mean, we want to. We want that.
Let's make it happen.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. It's Halloween time.
Which way are we looking?
Over here.
Over here. Hi. I'm going to need a plural noun from you. Plural noun. Great suggestions.
This is from over here, butt cheeks.
Yes.
Cheese.
So what's happening? Like,
Yeah. What is? It's.
at the end of this, we'll just read it all aloud.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Just get ready. I'm just going to prepare you. We're going to need a part of the body, plural. And later we're going to need some nouns and an adjective. Just percolate. Yes.
Okay, my question is for Tyler. So the scene with Samandriel that I remember the best is the one where you had this like apparatus on your head and were
yeah.
tortured by Crowley.
Forgot about that.
Block that out.
I was wondering if you have any memories of filming that and how that even worked.
They just tortured you on your acting there.
Yeah.
Bees, torture.
It was, the apparatus itself was quite heavy, and some of like the points pushed into like my temple, so I remember feeling extremely uncomfortable, and they strapped me into a chair, and like I remember we broke for like a break or lunch or something, and no one untied me. It was an interesting day. It was a lot of fun. I remember I had to learn like angel speak, so I had to like learn this language, and I had to yell most of the day, and it was a lot of fun. It hurt my head. I went home with a headache that day, but I think the scene turned out really well, and it was cool. It hurt. I got forgotten, and I screamed a lot.
No, it was very well acted. It was very creepy.
Thanks. Yeah, it was real pain.
No acting.
Yeah, I was screaming for help.
Acting is mostly uncomfortable work.
Sure.
It really is. If you're comfortable, you're not doing it right. Right?
This is your philosophy for life.
Yes! Thank you.
Thanks for the question.
I'm going to need a
The
part of the
flashbacks.
body, plural.
Uvulas.
Nice. By the way, I love the idea that I wasn't going to read this at the end. This is just for my private collection.
Hello.
Good.
So my question, so all your characters are dead, big bummer.
Say, let's get that again, but like more sincere.
Such a big bummer.
There it is. Now, one tear. Just one tear. There it is.
So if you guys could change all your characters' deaths to be like more dramatic or something, how would you do that?
I would like to go out with like a little bit of a fight, like the slightest little bit of a fight, because all Andy was able to muster was a bit of a huh, and then just got ripped open by a little girl, like it was like nothing, just went out like a real punk. So I'd like to take a stand of sorts. That's what I'd like.
I kind of feel the same way. I got like backstabbed in the front. And my death was pretty dramatic. I think, like Gabe said, it would be nice to like have a little bit of awareness, maybe put up a moderate fight. But I was just like blindsided and then deceased.
Final words or anything?
For my character,
Yeah.
be like, why the fuck did you do that?
The fuck, bro?
Yeah.
So you would cuss. You would cuss at me.
I'm sorry about cussing, but at least I had Cass holding me for a few seconds.
That's the dream. That's the dream. Did that feel safe?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like I'm dead, but I'm so comfortable.
I think that's how we all want to go. Just laid to rest. That's good.
Well, look, we all saw Ash's, burnt hand in the watch, right? And I thought that was kind of a cop-out, man, because Ash is such a huge character in his own mind and own right. You know what I mean? He's got to go out big. So I wish that we would have seen him just go up in flames, just right? And he's just like taking it.
What's he like?
Taking it. He's taking it, right? But the mullet stays intact. The mullet stays intact.
Sure.
And then I'll add this bit. Ellen comes around the corner and just sees Ash just flailing. She just takes out one of those guns.
Yeah.
Right? And you follow the bullet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Takes Ash out. And he goes down. Yeah. That's how I want to go down. That's.
Do you think that there's an early draft where, to indicate that it's Ash who's dead, and instead of coming across your watch, they just see a mullet?
I wish.
And the ashes.
I wish.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
I think that would be good because I think it's impervious to fire.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Hi.
Thanks.
You know what I love from you? A noun. Yeah, throw out a noun. Tree. The worst.
This is for Chad. Lineage